Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will design our second product, and the second product is this spanner. So have a screenshot of it and move to NX back. Now select the model from here. Now make it OK. So the second step is to select the sketch on which plane we have to work. I usually prefer the XY axis. You can work on YZ or even XZ. Okay. Select the XY plane from here. Now click OK, something like this. Now use the circle command and make a circle of diameter 32. Okay, like this. Now cut it from here and use the line command, and having this origin make a line of length 110 and angle 0. Okay, now cut this. Now again use the circle command, having this as a center point, make a diameter of 29. Okay, now pan and zoom it to the first circle like this, because we have to make work on this. So zoom it something like this and cut it. Okay, now use the profile command, and with the angle of 270 go down to length 2, and one angle of 180 go length to 6. Okay, now join these two lines. Okay, now remove the extra lines like this one and this one too. Okay, now cut it. Okay, select the circle again, having this as the origin, make a center point and make a diameter of 26. Okay, circle of 26 like this. Now use the line command, any point on this circle, any point on this circle where should be, okay, like this, and connect to this one. Okay, make sure that these two should be parallel to each other. Now from here make it parallel. The distance between these two should be 8.5. So from rapid dimensioning we can make it 8.5. Select this one, select second object, and it is 9.1. So make it 8.5. 8.5. Enter. Okay. Now we need the same line in opposite, so use the mirror curve to save a time. Okay. Select the curve. Now select the center line. From here you can select the center line and click OK. Now remove the extra portion with quick trim. Okay, what is the extra portion? Remove this portion, remove this one too, remove this one, and remove this one. So first side of the spanner has been created. Now move to second. Okay, cut it from here. Use the profile again for the same pattern. Go up to down up to 2 and angle 290, and here 6 length and angle 0, and connect these two. Okay, now cut this one. Okay, trim these two extra lines, this one and this one. Okay, now cut it. Now select, taking it as a center, make a circle of diameter 18, something like this. Same step, take a line and any point on this circle and connect any point on this. Okay, something like this. Now cut it. Make sure these two should be parallel, so make it parallel from here. The distance between these two should be 6.5. So rapid dimensioning, select the first object, now select the second one, and this should be 6.5, and yeah, it is exact 6.5. Okay, now cut it from here and make it mirror feature in just opposite side. Okay, take a mirror curve, and from here select the curve, select the center line and make it okay, something like this. Now trim the extra portions. Okay, from where? From this one, from quick trim. Okay, trim this one, trim this one, trim this one, and trim this one too. Okay, trim this portion, trim this one too, and this point. Okay, and also this and this. Okay, second side has been created. Now work with the center one. Okay, let's go to center one like this and use the profile command. From here go up to 5.5 and angle 90, and in the 180 make it to 27.5 like this, and 180. Okay, now use the arc command like that. Select this one and select any point on the curve like this and make it 47. Okay, like this, and select this one. Okay, now we need that in opposite side too, so make it a mirror feature. Okay, from here, now select this one and select this one, select the center line and make it center line, something like this. Okay, now select a line command again. From this point make it to 27.5, something like this, and angle 0. Okay, now cut it from here and take an arc again, taking this as a point and any point on the circle with the diameter of 23. Okay, so let's make it like this. Okay, this has been created. Now cut it. Now we have to make this also mirror feature. From here make it mirror curve, select the curve, this one and this one, select the center line, this is the center line. Now make it okay. Make sure the distance between the center and this point should be 28.25. so make it rapid dimensioning, select this point, select this point, and this should be 28.25. it is 26, so remeasure it with 28.25 and make it enter. Okay, now cut this one. Now make everything so remove this one also with the quick trim. Okay, now cut it. Now make it a finish sketch. Now go to isometric view, something like this. Now use the extrude command. Okay, so make sure that this should be a single curve. Now go pan and select this curve, select this one, and select this single curve. Okay, this distance should be -1 like this, and this distance and distance should be 4. Boolean should be none. Now make it okay like this. Now select the, go to pan and select the command extrude again. Now select this curve, select this one also, select this one and this one. Okay, same -1 to 4. Now make it okay. Now select this curve and make it extrude. How much? This should be, the distance of this should be 0 and this should be 3 like this, and make it okay. Make sure that these all three should be unite to each other. So from here unite, select the body, select this one. Now select two and many bodies you can select, so select both the, and now all will be united to one like this. Okay, now we have to make this one. Okay, so go to NX back, select the sketch. From here select the sketch on which face we have to work, face of extrude. Okay, now make it okay, something like this. Now first make it fit, something like this. Now select a line and make a center first, from here to this center. Okay, now make it something like this. Now make a line profile command. From the center point go up to 4.25 and angle 90. Okay, and go left to 27.5. okay, something like this, and angle 180. Okay, now cut it, and from here go back to 27.5. okay, and angle 0. Okay, now use a mirror curve from here and select these two lines, something like this, and now select the center line. This will be a center line, and make it okay. Now it is okay like this. Okay, now select the arc, select first point, select the second point, and the radius should be 5. Okay, it should be 5, something like this, and make it near. Now let's try again. Select these 2 points, and this should be 5 of this. Okay, now use a mirror again. From here mirror curve, select this one. Now select the center line, select this as a center line. Now make it okay like this. Now make it finish sketch like this. Go to isometric view like this, Now extrude. Select this from here, make it connected curve and select. Okay, like this. Now here this should be minus, this should be 0.5, and from here it should be subtract. Body already selected because only one body. Now make it okay, like this. It will be created. Now we have to create this on the same opposite side. Okay, so it should be easily done with the help of mirror feature. So for the mirror feature, first use the datum plane. Here use the datum plane, and from the top of the circle, because at a distance make it infrared. Okay, so select the face of extrude and it should be minus 1.5. It should be placed at center. Now make it okay. It can be easily done by selecting the other surface, but we are working with mirror features, so you can learn the mirror feature within the two videos. Okay, go here and here will be a mirror feature. Okay, now select this feature. Okay, as in 2D we use the curves, here we will use the feature like this. If it's not selecting, so then select from here. Okay, like this. Now select the plane. There we have to select the center line, here we have to select the plane, and already they are done. Now make it okay. Now we can hide this datum plane, we can hide this sketch, even we can hide this one also, like this. And let's see if opposite side has been created or not. See, it is easily created with the help of mirror feature. Now back to it. Now let's make it rendering and make it true shading. Okay, true shading has been creating. It will look attractive with the true shading like this. You can change the color and make the setting of the rendering with the help of true shading editor. Okay, let's go inside the true shading editor. It is opening now. Select the object. Select the object. You can select the object and make it color. Okay, and even also metal, shiny metal, anyone you can do. And for the background you can choose from here. Okay, then make it okay, then save it from here. Okay.